Hey everybody, we're going to take a look at the Servant of the Shrines trophy. There are 3 or 4 black rock shrines that you can find around the map, and each of them require a sacrifice of sorts. The first one that's here in the greater Marrow area needs 5 cod. Real simple. You can do this right at the beginning. The cod is a coastal fish which you would be able to catch right away. And you're going to get as a reward a rod that does catch both shallow and coastal. So if you really have a problem earning money to buy the shallow rod for the first few pursuits, well, you can knock this out real quick. So we have our 5 cod and we have an extra aberrated fish. This is day 83 in my playthrough, so if you do this first thing in the game, you're not going to get any aberrated fish. You won't get that till day 5. But right behind here is our first stone shrine. A slab of rock juts from the water bearing crude symbols of curved fish. At its base, a rough shape has been chiseled away. And this is how most of these shrines are. They give you a bit of a clue about what they want, and there are spaces in here. And for the most part, you need to fit in the required amount of fish exactly. Like, you don't have to fit, it's not like a specific formation you need to make. They just need to all fit. And with the cod being a L-shaped space that it takes up, obviously we need 5. And your reward is this tiny little thing called the sinew spindle. And it is a shallow and coastal, I think 16%, I think it was, fishing speed. Not a bad thing to get right at the beginning. Or you can save it to the end just for the trophy. Next we are in Gale Cliffs, and I put out a crab pot here. This is pretty close to the Traveling Merchant. And we are going to just grab all of this. We need 2 rock crabs and 1 decorator crab. And we just grabbed all 4 rock crabs and the decorator crab, so we're going to sell 2 of them off. You don't have to do this. I just figured I'm right here, may as well. Make sure you don't sell too many of them though. And then we're going to take the other 3 crabs and we're going to go all the way to the back of the cliffs here. Go all the way around. You're going to see a couple quick edits. I just felt like doing some more fishing, and I just can't help myself sometimes playing this game. I'm going to stop, pick up some materials, avoid some water cyclones. And then right behind this smaller island here, in between that and the larger cliffs, there's a little rock formation and another stone shrine. An altar breaks through the waves at the base of the cliff. 3 crab-like creatures. Well, they're not crab-like, they are crabs. Once we put those in, we got our reward, which is the best crab pot in the game. Mouth of the Deep is extraordinarily useful. 6x6, You get 3 a day. It lasts a long time. Definitely a good thing to have. And again, you can get it at Gale Cliffs. As soon as you have crab pots and you can catch crabs, you can get that and you can use it for the rest of the game. We are back at the Marrows. And I'm doing something here a little sneaky. It is 5:26 a.m. I have 34 minutes before it turns into daylight. And I am going to catch both sharks that are right here. I'm going to catch the nighttime shark and the daytime shark. So I got it just close enough to drop anchor before 6 a.m., which apparently works. And I got the Blacktip Reef shark. We're going to store him off to the side here as much as possible. Again, I was really surprised this worked. It may not work the next time. It may not work for you. Hopefully it does. But I turned around and there was the, I can't remember what the shark's name is. The bronze whaler. I knew it was some kind of color. And I knew he was brown or something. So, bronze whaler it is. Those two are here. The other two sharks that we need, not to spoil anything for you, but why not? We need a ghost shark and a hammerhead shark. Now, I don't believe there's any hammerheads around here. I am going to show you heading towards the shrine and where I found a ghost shark and a hammerhead shark very close to the shrine itself. We're going to head towards the Stellar Basin. And you're going to see me find the ghost shark and then dock at a campsite with a lit campfire. If you saw my Devil's Spine pursuit walkthrough, then that campfire and that dock may look familiar to you. So again, not to give anything away, but if you are able to visit that campfire with the lit campfire, that means you are already working on the good ending of the game, which you can only make happen after you collect 4 or 5 of the relics and talk to the lighthouse keeper. So here we now see the shrine. We're going to deposit the 3 sharks that we have. I already know the configuration they need to go in. And then we're going to luckily be able to find our last shark very close by. So we will get that all situated in just a minute. Time definitely moves fast in this game. It is funny to think how this entire exercise took 12 hours. It only took maybe about a minute to watch it happen. But so we put the hammerhead in, flipping them around, and you get an abyssal and hadal rod called the Viscera Crane. 55% fishing speed. A pretty decent rod, honestly. And quite useful for the Stellar Basin. Heck, you could even do that instead of do the pursuits. You get it pretty quick. So I'm showing this one. This isn't necessarily part of the trophy. I'm not sure it is. I happened to just do it before doing the final stone shrine. This is part of the Fanatic's Pursuit. I can't remember what it's called. Flames of the Deep, I think, or something like that. Probably. It's one of the 3 blue flames that you need to get for the pursuit that gives you the relic. But what you get out of that is that talisman, 375% more fishing speed. Really, really nice. Very good thing to have. And our final stone shrine here is a very simple one. It asks for a twisted shape of a deformed fish. So all you need to do is put 1 aberrated fish. Doesn't matter what kind of fish it is. Doesn't matter how big or small it is. Any aberrated fish will do. And that is the final stone shrine. So you'll see the trophy pop here. Servant of the Shrine. And what you get is a Oceanic Mangrove Shallow Rod, Tendon Rod with 31% plus fishing speed. I never really ended up using the rods. I had the DLC, the 2 items you get for the DLC, which is one of the engine mods, and the other one's, it's like a little one-piece fishing mod, but I never quite understood what it did. And the description never tells you. Maybe it makes things, maybe it makes your fishing speed faster, maybe it helps you catch aberrated fish, I'm not sure. So I put this in here because I wanted to show the abilities that they brought you. 375% plus on the talisman, 12 days, 3 per day, 6x6 crab pot for Mouth of the Deep. We have the Sinew Spindle, 6% fishing speed for coastal and shallow. We have the DLC Sign of Ruin. Again, don't know what it does necessarily, but I used it for a lot of the game. It takes up very little space in your equipment. This Flame of the Sky, absolutely excellent light. 3,500 lumen. Very nice, and you get that for the Stone Tablet Pursuit. The Abyssal and Hadal Viscera Crane, 62% fishing speed. The Arterial Engine, this is the other DLC item that you get. 7.9 knots, definitely helps in the beginning. And the Tendon Rod that we just saw and got for the Servant of the Shrine's trophy. I'm also wanting to show you how much you can sell them for. Again, some of these I'm using, so maybe the price is a little different. $69 for that. There's no price for Mouth of the Deep. I probably used it way too much. $46 for the Sinew Spindle. The Flame of the Sky is $345. Pretty decent, but I would not sell that for anything. It's a very useful light. The Sign of Ruin and the Arterial Engine, neither of those gave me any money. $115 for the Viscera Crane and $103.50 for the other crane, the Tendon Rod. So again, some of these are useful to sell for a little bit of cash. Some of these are useful to use. Either way, you can collect them all fairly easily, get this trophy, and have a good time. All right, take care.